If you were here for the last episode, welcome back, and I'm a little afraid. I'm gonna make something I've never made before to prove how easy meringue is, even though I don't know if this is actually gonna turn out, so I don't know if I'm proving how easy meringue is or not. I'm gonna make a Russian treat called Zephyr, which is like a fruity, marshmallowy thing. We're gonna whip our egg whites with fruit puree. We're gonna make, almost like making an Italian meringue, we're gonna bring a kind of a pectin, usually made with agar, but a pectin sugar mixture up to the softball stage. We're gonna stream it in. Hopefully we're gonna get something that sets, and we're gonna bake it off, and like, there's a lot of fingers crossing. I don't know why I didn't test this recipe first. Like, we're baking outside the lines, and let's go. Fruit puree is usually in this Zephyr recipe. It's like a marshmallowy cookie. It's a Russian confection. I got Pear Sauce from Migliore Valley Farm, which is a farm in Tivoli in upstate New York. I got this at the Union Square Farmers Market. We are at the Union Square Farmers Market in Union Square. We're gonna source our fruit. We're gonna see what's fresh. It's freezing out here. It's like 30 degrees and windy. This wind is a hate crime for a bit tropically blooded people, which would be me. Horrified at the 30-degree weather, but we were out in these streets getting our fruit. So Pear Sauce from Migliore Valley Farms in Tivoli, New York. Support your local farmers markets. I've got that here in this container. That's gonna go straight into this mixing bowl with pectin. No. The egg white. It's gonna go in with the egg white, and we're gonna whip the puree with the egg white. We always wanna do warm whites. It's gonna do its thing for 10 minutes. And in the meantime, we're gonna make this like pectin softball stage syrup. Let's go. Definitely, like, it's doing something. This honestly looks like it wants to do something. It also looks like it needs more egg whites to like do what it wants to do. Let's add another egg white and see if we can't coax this into existence. I mean, it's certainly changed a little bit. I'm gonna keep whipping it, and then I'm gonna pour this in. Let's go. I don't see a ton of change in this. It's definitely like thicker. I'm just gonna go for it with the sugar mixture, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. This is so liquidy. I really don't think that this is like gonna do anything. This is like not, this ain't it. Thank you. Yeah, this is like way liquidy. This isn't gonna like, this is supposed to be pipeable. I hadn't tested this recipe before. I didn't know if it was gonna work. It didn't look awesome. The thing about it is I don't want to waste this. Like, it's a cooked meringue. It's got all this beautiful pear puree, pear sauce in it. I'm just gonna fold some almond flour into this. I've got 2 egg whites. I've got a cup of sugar. I'm just gonna add this like 150 grams of almond meal, just as something to like dry this out and like give it a little bit of body. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm literally just riffing right now. Maybe I'll add like some flour and maybe some of that, Italian meringue. 100 grams of flour. We'll see how that works. I have no clue if this is gonna work. This actually looks like pretty good, like cake batter. I'm gonna divide this into 2 pans. You know what I'm gonna say? You know what I'm gonna say? All baked goods need salt. We'll add a little bit of vanilla. That's like a tablespoon right there. Just gonna do a little fold and then we'll just divide it evenly. And we're gonna bake it up. We're gonna see what happens. I have no idea. So I did about 500 grams in each pan. This could be probably delish, like a pear cake. I'm feeling so optimistic. I'm gonna poach some pears. Let's get these bad girls in the oven and see what we can see. I'm gonna poach these pears in some pomegranate juice, star anise, a little bit of that. Ooh, I've got some ginger juice, some salt. Let's see what happens. I'm so optimistic. I'm like getting other shit ready to like decorate this cake with. I'm gonna use this Italian meringue we made in the last episode. I feel like I'm about to invent a new cake, although I could really just not be about to invent a new cake. I should make one of those little things to like hold it down. You just want this to simmer. You want it to come up to hot, but you don't want your pears all bouncing around in there. I think it's gonna be moist. It had a ton of the pear in it. It had all the meringue in it. It had beautiful like almond meal in it. I'm gonna let this cool. They tempt as they were done, but they're very like claggy inside. I'm not sure, this might just be like a flop. You can't really put it back in the oven, but since we're riffing, I just put it back in the oven just to get a few more minutes. But while in the meantime, I'm just gonna like make a couple things to like decorate. I poached these pears very quickly. Some pomegranate, star anise. I don't love when poached pears are like super soft. They've got a nice color on the outside, which almost looks like an unpeeled boss pear. So I've got this pretty poached pear. I think this is like gonna be as ready as it's gonna be. I actually just think that it's just kind of like a stodgy thing. You know, we were riffing, we were hoping. Just gonna let this cool, and then I'm gonna like use what I have here and assemble something pretty. It's honestly like, it is not quite right, but I actually think it's like probably edible. And I am now gonna be on this quest for like the Zephyr cake. It's still edible, like it's a little stodgy, but I feel like I could eat this and it'll be delicious. I made these poached pears. I've got these flowers, I've got some meringue, I've got some like raspberries here. Like I'm just gonna go for it, and I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be delicious and fine to eat. You're trying to like make something and it doesn't turn out, and you try to make it into something else and it still doesn't turn out. And you know what? That's okay. I never said this is gonna be a baking show with no mistakes. kind of learning more about the science of things or the way that things work. And oh my God, this is so like squishy. It's a little bit stodgy and claggy. Like it's a little, it seems underbaked, but I actually just think there's like way too much moisture in it. I think that the episode should be called like "You Win Some, You Lose Some" or something like that. I'm definitely gonna explore this Zephyr cake situation. There's somewhere. It's very moist. Hey camera guy, can you get me a fork? Moment of truth. So it's moist, as we know. The poached pear still has a little bit of bite. We've got the Italian meringue. The flavor is actually really nice. This is like, I'm like 85 to 90% on my way to like actually like a super beautiful new cake. Oh my God. This is actually like, here, you have to taste this. This is tasty. You wanna taste it? Here. Come here. Do you like it? Like, comment, subscribe. I don't think I'm gonna make another episode about this on YouTube, but follow me over on Instagram. In my feed, I will finish developing this accidental delicious recipe, and then you can make it at your house too. That's it. Thank you. Goodbye.